Hi guys, welcome back to another episode on the Smart Global. Today, we have here a beautiful big spread. We are currently in Sapporo, Hokkaido, and our local guide actually told us that Seico Mart is a well-loved convenience store brand by their locals. So you know, you've heard of like 7-Eleven, you've heard of Lawson's, you've heard of Family Mart, it's everywhere. But if you come to Hokkaido, you will see this orange colour sign with a bird. It's Seico Mart, and apparently they have a lot of ready-to-eat hot food, and all of it is quite affordable. Actually, it's very affordable.
It's very affordable. All these things that you see on the table, right, is $50.
Yeah.
To be honest, if you did like a 3-course meal, it will cost like less than 10.
Shall we start with the hot chef before it becomes cold chef?
Okay.
So we have
Katsu
curry. There's Japanese curry, katsu, which is fried breaded pork chop. I think it's pork chop or chicken chop. And then you have a side of a little bit of vegetables, and then you have rice. Okay, let's try.
Wow, tastes like monster curry.
Curry is actually pretty good. Katsu, I wish they could have separated it. You know how in Singapore when you buy noodles and stuff, sometimes they will separate the noodles and the soup so that it doesn't go soggy. I think same thing for this, but I mean it's $5.
Don't complain.
Honestly, I would rate it like a solid 7.5 for the convenience, for the quality.
Mine will be the same. If I'm really very hungry, this is enough to fill me up. So next we have the pork dot. I would say like the pork is quite a lot, but for the amount of rice they gave, I want the ratio to be more. More pork. The pork is not tough at all.
Personally, I'm not a fan of this kind of flavors, but I can see the appeal. I guess if you want to go for like a bit of Chinese flavors, I think I'll rate this like a 6 out of 10 because I feel that it's a bit dry. Like it could do with a bit more gravy.
I would rate this like a 7. Yeah,
not bad.
I like the flavor. Yeah, and I like the pork as well.
But yeah, Seico Mart, I think it can be a bit more generous with the vegetable. Because you see, if Rainer and I and Nicole, the 3 of us, how we divide the vegetable?
Okay, we try.
I don't want it anymore.
See, nice try. The word is try. Time to eat this minestrone, which, to be fair, also has the same amount of vegetable.
I think this broccoli is for garnish lah, huh?
I'm
Cheers.
gonna take the carrot. It's cold.
Very flavorful. I'm surprised. I'll give it an 8 out of 10 actually, or 8.5.
Same, 8. Next one, the gratin.
It's very good. I guess a 9 because I love very fat cheese. One thing I would change about it though is a bit saltier. Alright, next on the list, we have pasta.
So this is the cream carbonara.
This is Neapolitan. Yeah, so it's tomato based.
To be honest, I prefer more sauce in my pasta. So it's a little bit dry.
Taste-wise, it's acceptable, especially for the price. But otherwise, the flavors are a bit one-dimensional. And there's no toppings. There's no
Correct.
meat or anything. So let's try the carbonara. They have like 3 pieces of tiny ham.
It's nice.
It's nice, pretty good. If you're the kind that gets sick quickly of cream-based pasta, I think you might not be able to finish this because the cream taste is really quite strong. In Singapore, we call this gelat.
Same with this, I would prefer more sauce.
The producer looks a bit uncomfortable from all the sounds.
Next one, this one we don't need any microwaves, but we do need to prepare it.
Oh no, it's all clumped together. Wait!
This one, Rapunzel, let down your hair. Okay, soba noodles.
It's okay.
I think it's okay.
The sauce saved it.
Slightly on the saltier side, but just enough. Just because I am not a fan of soba, so 7. But it's a good soba.
Now we have 3 side dishes. I think it's actually great accompaniment if you go home from work, right? You just cook one rice.
Correct.
And then you buy this potato salad.
Flavorful. The potatoes are not too mushy.
You can still feel the chunks of potato. It's not like a mash.
Good.
I like it.
I like the fact that they have other veggies as well, like cucumber, carrot to give the crunchy taste. Chicken.
Honestly, I think it's not gonna be very good because it's not crispy anymore. Beep. I don't like it because there's the oil taste. It's like the smelly oil taste that when you eat it, you feel like. You know.
I think it's a 5 for me.
Really?
I will eat it because I like meat.
Next one is our producer's favorite, tamago.
Tamago.
Oh, wow, it's soft.
soft.
Yeah, producers gonna love this. But it's not very sweet though.
It's a bit more salty.
There's no strong dashi taste for this one. For me personally, I prefer it a bit sweeter. So I would give this like a 5 or 6. But the texture is nice. Okay, not very enthusiastic about my least favorite form of potato.
This one look like potato skin actually.
Yeah, a bit.
It's like dry. I like the saltiness though.
Oh, it's very salty. They sprinkle a lot of salt on top.
Actually, the texture, if you fry properly, tastes more like potato skins because the meat don't have. There's no like potatoes, too much potatoes inside.
I will rate this I'm sorry but I don't like potato wedges out of 10.
7.
7? Okay.
Yeah. Not at this state lah. Must fry it first.
This is the sweetest kimchi I've ever had. The strong taste tastes like, you know, the Thai chili sauce. Then with a bit of like, a little bit of sourness, but this is very sweet.
I would say this kind of kimchi is good with rice or like alone when you're drinking. But if you put it in like, because you know when you upgrade your ramyeon, you put not this kimchi.
Yeah,
you must
put
put
the
the normal
sour
kimchi. Yeah.
I would give it like a 4 after that. I wouldn't eat it because it's really too sweet.
Okay,
Dessert!
cream pudding with strawberry.
Oh, very soft.
I think not bad.
Not bad.
If it was colder, it would be nicer.
Okay, to be honest, right, the jam, like the sauce, the strawberry sauce here, quite artificial. It's like the kind of strawberry sauce that kids would like. But if it's mixed together with the neutral tasting whipped cream and pudding, I think it's okay. If you eat it alone, it's like ugh.
Yeah, I actually like the combination.
So Rainer chose this and Rainer chose this. I think you can tell what is his favorite fruit.
Okay, wait, I got one more.
This is from Rainer's private collection.
It's not as sweet as the typical Meiji ones that you got.
So it tastes like berry perfume. This is very sweet.
This one less sweeter.
Okay, for the strawberry one, I will give it like a 7 because it's lighter. Sorry, this purple berry one is a bit too much. It's like eating perfume. I would give it 5.
Okay, mine would be 7, but if you put in the freezer, freeze a little bit, become froyo, is 9. That's my, I always do it.
I'm so excited.
This is Amanda's Choice yogurt. This one is also like very smooth and very light.
It's made of Hokkaido dairy.
I think Hokkaido cow built different.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I'll give it an 8 out of 10. I'll eat again. This is a mixed fruit jelly, but it's not mixed. It's
layered.
Segmented.
It's sweet lah. Whoa. It's like the small jellies, just big.
No, this is apple perfume. If I bought this right to try, I don't think I'll be able to finish it because it's too pungent.
Not a fan lah. I don't really like jelly.
I like jelly, but I don't like this. This one you can have the Let's cleanse my palate with something that is a bit familiar to me, which is camembert cheese.
I like the fact that it's in pieces.
Like me. At the end of a whole day. Ah, so cute. Oh, so cute. Oh, so cute. It's the smelly, a bit smelly cheese.
I love smelly.
Let's try it. Oh, it's so soft.
Tastes like quality.
Destiny!
Tastes like you can buy from Chateraise for $6.
Yeah, and it's only about $2 each here. The whipped cream is light and the sponge is light. I feel like I'm eating a cloud.
Actually, both of them very light, very fluffy. And this is the kind of cake that I'm okay to eat for the whole slice.
Yeah, I'm okay to eat the whole cake. This one really tastes like it could come out of a cafe, to be very honest. Yeah, and I love cake. I love cake. Love. So I know what I'm talking about. I rate this a solid 9.5 out of 10.
As a non-cake person, 8. They look very perfect.
Yeah. This really doesn't look like it came out of a convenience store.
Oh, nice. The inside is nice.
There's custard and whipped cream.
I think the flavour can match up to beer papa.
The puff itself, right, is a bit soggy. I don't blame them because it's been sitting in a convenience store for goodness knows how long.
The whipped cream really is very nice.
It doesn't have the dairy taste. It's just light and fluffy.
Okay, so last but not the least,
Drinks.
drinks. Also, this is not sponsored by Kagome.
I was about to say that. They chose it. I don't know why. They chose all Kagome.
Oh my god, I'm like underwater or something right now.
Under the sea.
Under the sea.
I think a lot of people know this fun fact that like Japan, they have a rule that if your juice doesn't contain don't know how many % of real fruits, right? You cannot put a real fruit. You must put like a picture, like a cartoon. So right, if you look at all the children's drinks that contain mostly like flavouring, it's always like a cartoon.
This one got lettuce. So there are different taste profiles, right? The first one that hits you is of course the citrus. Then afterwards, right, middle note, right? Wow, vegetable.
I don't taste any vegetable to be honest. I only taste like apple and mixed berries for this. But the consistency is very thick and very gloopy. So I don't love it, but I will finish it. For me, both of this is like a 6.5 or 6.
I will rate it a 4.
Oh wow, okay. The vegetables really bothered you.
Yeah. Oh my god, there's pop.
Oh, really? I like
Yeah.
pulp. I don't mind pulp.
But this one, the taste profile is orange.
This is not pulp. You know the auntie, she grind the juice. And then the remnants at the bottom that is stuck to the side of the blender. Yeah, that is the consistency.
Okay, this one. The carrot doesn't taste very strong.
There's no carrot.
There is.
Just very orangey.
Yeah, this one, the orange is not bad.
This is bingo. Carrot again.
Wow, it's not, it's bitter.
This is totally not like the kind of apple juice that you get on the tin. It's like thicker version. Okay, ooh, this purple one looks so pretty. This is a bit too sweet to taste like natural.
Last one.
Oh, I really don't like the pulp. The pulp is just mushy. For me, this is my favourite among the 5 because it just tastes like orange juice. Yeah, it's just plain orange juice. Which one is your favourite out of the 5?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing. Don't like. Kanome. Kanome.
So after drinking and eating for like the past 2 hours, what is your favourite and your least favourite? Okay, in terms of the food.
Okay, food first. I think the gratin
Yes.
and the curry.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, this is my top 2.
Okay.
You?
My top 2 is gratin and the minestrone.
Actually, minestrone also is my top 3. Yeah. My bottom 2 would be the 2 pastas.
For me, I think my bottom 2 is, I'm so sorry, is the karaage. The other one, I don't really like the pork don, to be honest. A bit too one-dimensional. Although I might have given it a higher-ish rating because it was like the second thing we ate.
Okay, what is your favourite dessert?
I love the 2 cakes. So value for money and so tasty.
I think mine is very obvious. It's the yogurt. Actually, I like your yogurt also. So the trio.
I think we can shake hands and say that, you know, the least favourite is the disgusting
Oh,
jelly
yes.
that our producer loves so much.
Which she rated 8. What the
It
heck?
is no.
Okay, how about for the drinks? Favorites. I just say first, I don't like any.
I think this one's okay. The range is alright, but I might dilute it with ice if I drink it again. Because it's a bit too saturated. Okay, so thank you very much for watching this episode of Seico Mart Mukbang. If you liked it, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, ring the notification bell and watch our other videos over there. Bye!
Bye.
Try Seico Mart if you come.